Hello everybody, welcome back to our channel. Hi, how's it going? Today we're going to be doing 3 piles and a pick a card about how people are viewing you and your talents and just the energy that you are bringing, okay? We're going to do kind of like a gas me up or a vibe check today because, I like to be positive. I like to keep it positive, okay? So we're going to do pile number 1. You are going to be this blue pen. Pile number 2, you are the red pen. And pile number 3, you are purple. And I'm going to see you at your reading, okay? See you there. Hello. Pile number 1, if you guys chose the blue pen, this is going to be your reading on how people are perceiving you. How are people perceiving your talents? Okay. Triple threat is what I am hearing. So just how are people perceiving you right now? What is your vibes like? Okay. Gas me up. Vibe check 111 on the mother clock. Okay. So you guys could be seeing 1111. You guys could be people that are, aligning with your soul path. I'm hearing you don't put up with shite. Okay, let me just say this because, this calls for this type of, you guys have a very active throat chakra. You have no problem telling people how it is, okay? But you do it in a way that's, like, not too harshly. Sometimes you may be harsh or people are perceiving it as harsh, right? But you're just like, you know what, though? I am not responsible for your emotions, okay? So you pretty much people, I'm just telling it like it is. I'm just telling it. You just tell it like it is. It's not your fault, okay? So spirit guides, angels, and ancestors, can you please tap me into the collective that chose pile number 1, okay? We have the giraffe. So you guys are seeing things from like a higher perspective, okay? We have the 3 of acorns, which is the 3 of pentacles. And then we have the 10 of crystals, which I believe is the 10 of, wait, I'm not sure. Crystals, is that, okay, so this is like, I never use this deck. I just was called to use this deck, okay? So I believe crystals are wands? I guess we'll find out after. Acorns is definitely pentacles, okay. Feathers is swords. Okay, so yeah, it's the wands. Okay, Spirit said wands, but you see, I don't trust. All right, so I do trust. What am I saying? So, okay, people could be not trusting you, or you are someone who is just not trustworthy, okay? People may be telling you things, but they're perceiving you as, you kind of want to double or triple check facts, right? You want to fact check, okay? So people could be perceiving you as someone who is exploring their options, because we do have foresight and we do have exploration here. So you could be someone who, people will come up to you with answers or, solutions to things, but you're like, I'm going to fact check that. I'm going to triple check, dot the I's, cross the T's. I want to know if this is right for me, right? I need to make sure that it's right. So perfectionist, a little bit of Virgo energy coming through here. But we do have foresight and explanation. You are able to see above situations, view things from new perspectives as well. So how are people perceiving my group number 1? Okay. You are definitely someone who likes to explore all options and all details as well. We have the Queen of Shells, peace and compassion. You are a very peaceful and loving person with this little seal on there. Aw, they're so cute. They're so cute. You could be someone with like really cute cheeks. I don't know why I'm getting that. People could be calling you, little chipmunk, things like that. But you're just someone who's very, very cute, very bubbly, very compassionate. It's almost like you get a little bit of anxiety when you have to fact check something. It's like it's a little bit of OCD, which is that's A-okay. I got some OCD in me too, okay? Let's be real. Or, things like that, where you just kind of get anxiety if you don't like triple or quadruple check some sort of facts, or make sure that you know it is correct by your standards, or that you see the evidence yourself that something is correct. Could be how people are perceiving you, and if you know you get a little bit of anxiety if you can't do that, but you overall are a peaceful and compassionate person, someone who's very dedicated, someone who's very loving, very intuitive as well, right? You could be second guessing your own intuition as well. People could be perceiving that, but you are extremely intuitive, okay? Very loving, very kind. We have the Knight of Cups as well with the Knight of Shells, and you're emotionally balanced is what I'm getting from this flamingo card, okay? You're someone who can, you know, you may get anxiety, but you'll never show it. Yeah, Strength card at the bottom here with strength, like with the elephant here. Endurance, you definitely have endurance where you're able to stay emotionally stable. You're able to, you know, you may have anxiety, you may be nervous, you may be like exploding on the inside, but on the outside you look calm. You have a calm demeanor. You look very balanced. You look like you got everything together. Okay, 555 on the clock. You can handle change pretty well. Okay, people perceive it that you can handle change pretty well, and that you're very emotionally stable. We do have charm and passion, so you could be someone who's extremely charming, someone who has a lot of courage to go after what they want. Okay, people are seeing you as definitely someone who can talk their way out of anything. Okay, with that blue pen as well, you're definitely someone who can talk their way out of a lot of things. So let's see, how are people perceiving my pile number ones? Yeah, you have this way about you. You're very good with words. And it's your tone of voice. It's how you say what you're saying. It's like you could be saying something completely rude, but it's how you come off and how you say it. It just sounds so loving and kind. So like even if you're putting someone down, or it's almost like you were the person people would hire to fire someone. Right? You know that movie? Oh, because you can do it in such a kind and compassionate way and make it not sound so harsh. Okay, we have the awakening here with the Hangman. A temporary pause for reflection and insight. An awakening where you see things in a whole new light. Yes, this foresight and exploration with this giraffe. People see you as, you have a different outlook on life. You have this like loving outlook where, you know, even if something bad happens, you can find the good in what's happening around you. There's always a purpose. There's always a reason why everything is happening to you. Even if you say, you know, you have to get new tires on your car. I'm going to use my own example. People are looking at you as, you know, you got a hole in your tire and the sidewall, and you got to fix it, right? But you got to get new tires. You'll look at that as, oh, okay, so I have a hole in the wall, but guess what? I can go and get new tires, and now I have new tires. So really, there's nothing to be worrying about. You know, it's not really bad luck. I just see it as that now I have new tires. So you can look at like life's interruptions and discrepancies and things like that in a whole new way. And it says here, embrace your own uniqueness, charitable actions. So we have like a tarot card here. You could be like tarot readers as well. We have a feather. We have a key. You're just someone who sees things in a whole new level, like a whole new spiritual level. This is just bringing me to today, where I seen, you know, I was walking in the creek, and then I randomly came across a dime that was shining in the creek. I picked it up, and people are like, why are you picking up the dime? I'm like, well, that's an angel. And they kind of looked at me like, okay. So you just see things in a whole new perspective, and people look at you, and they're actually quite curious about how you see things, because you're so loving, and you're so innocent, and you're so bubbly and charming. You have this charm about you, and they just love how you see things. They love your perspective. They love learning about you. Okay. We do have the Page of Swords here as well, so a lot of people love to watch you. It says logical, perceptive. See, perceptive. Foresight, perception, insightful. You're very insightful as well. It says a temporary pause for reflection and insight. And then we have insightful here. So it's almost like people can see you when you're self-reflecting. It's almost like, hey, you're going through something in a mini moment there. It's almost like a little bit of neurodivergent when people who are neurodivergent, they kind of just sit there. You ask them a question, but then they go suck back into their own mind. or into their own brain to think about something or to gather the thoughts, and then they'll say it, they'll talk about it. So people, they view you and they see you as someone who's very insightful, someone who can see things from a different perspective, someone who can come up with new solutions to old problems, someone who can bring a freshness to what's going on around them, right? Brilliant insights, information that you need but may be challenging to receive. See, information that you need but may be challenging to receive. I swear, you have this way about delivering bad news that you can make it almost good news, or you can make it so that people don't worry so much. This is how you are perceived. You're perceived as someone who can give bad news but in a good way, so it's less bad, right? Review all documents very carefully. What did I say earlier? I said that earlier. You're someone who needs to triple check the facts. Review all documents very carefully. It's like you need to see it for yourself. You need to triple, quadruple check that everything's in order. I'm feeling like Gemini energy where you're very organized. Things like this. You like routines. You like to make sure that, everything is in order. And you like to make sure if you don't trust other people's words. It's like, okay, I understand that you told me that, but I'm gonna make sure that it's that way myself. I gotta go triple check this. Okay, I gotta make sure that is good. Okay, and this is how people are perceiving you. But you also bring a fresh new perspective on things. People just love the way your mind works. It's just the way you articulate words too. You're very loving. It's like you got this suave about you. People fall in love with you really easily as well, okay? How are people perceiving my pile number ones? You can transform other people's thinking patterns. I'm looking at all these blue butterflies. It's funny because you chose the blue pen too, so it's almost like your words transform people or transform situations. We've got the 10 of Swords and the Chariot. So moving on, you are someone if something's not working out the way it needs to, you're quick to move on. End it. Okay, let's get a new insight. Let's go in and do my thing. Let's check in. Let's do some insightful reflection. Let's come up with a new game plan and let's do it. You're someone who is very forever flowing. Okay, someone very intelligent. Cancer energy coming through here. The end of a situation that brings relief, sadness, or both. The opportunity for new happiness. What did I say earlier too? It's like, I lost it. It was something about you being able to see, you lost, I was using my tire explanation where you lost something. Okay, cool. But let's look at the new perspective of it. I can get new tires. Now I have new tires. Don't have to worry about it, right? It's just maintenance. You look at the positive aspects of things. You don't dwell on what went wrong. You don't dwell on the negative. You tend to just look at the positive. With this Queen of Cups, Knight of Cups, you look at the loving part of things. You almost put on a little bit of rose-colored glasses when you need to. A weight off your shoulders, the end of an addiction, a melodramatic reaction. I'm just seeing this as you being able to pack your bags and walk out the door when something is not leaving. You just put all these thoughts, all these negative thinkings in a basket, and you're like, okay, fresh new perspective, let's get it. You have the foresight to be able to do that. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Chariot. Rewards that come from hard work. You are very, very hard worker. Successfully balancing many priorities at once. What did I say earlier about you being able to balance? You're able to balance your emotions quite well. And I do think it's because you can see things from a new perspective. You are very logical thinking, right? You do have that connectedness to your emotions. You're very charming. You're very loving. But when it comes to how people perceive you, they perceive you as someone who is very reflective. You know when to detach from your emotions and look at the logical sides of things just to get things done. Determination and willpower, public recognition. So people see you as someone who's very popular as well. So how are people perceiving? I'm just going to get one archetype. How are people perceiving pile number one? Networker, someone who's very good at connecting people. Then we have lover at the bottom. You have a lot of love. People have a lot of love for you. Okay, it's that charm. You're very charming. Oh, hello. Hi. So we have networker, light attributes, enhances unity through sharing of information. Definitely share information here. You don't hold back on your insights. or what you see in things, right? Your perspectives. You don't hold back on it. You share it. Engenders social awareness and empathy. There's that Queen of Cups with the empathy. Shadow attributes. Conveys information only for personal gain. Spreads fear and falsehood. I'm not feeling the shadow attributes here, although some of your haters may feel like you do things for your own personal reasons, but these are just haters that are projecting onto you as well. But you're someone who's very good at networking. You know a lot of people. You can. It's like a lot of people love you. You know a lot of people. You share a lot of information. People come to you for your unique insights as well, or what you've got to share. So how are people perceiving pile number 1? How are people perceiving? Oh gosh, yeah, we have the snake here. Competition. I do feel that you do get a lot of competition. That's those haters saying how, you only do it for personal gain, or, you're easy to end things, cut them off quick, and move on to the next thing. You're able to quickly change your perspectives on people, things like that, and people can perceive this as a little bit of a negative trait, but that's only because they're projecting their own insecurities onto you. Clever, you're very clever. Malicious, look over your shoulder, right? So some people may view you as a little bit snaky, but that's because, you're quite intelligent, okay? And then we have emotional intimacy. So healing relationship with inner self, inner child. There's that loving nature about you, right? Love is energy. Successful relationships. See, you have a lot of people that love you as well. With that Queen of Cups and the Knight of Cups and the networker, you have a lot of people that show love for you, and this could bring on some sort of competition. This can bring on some sort of envy as well. So we have like the Ten of Swords here. I'm looking at it as you being able to just put things away, say goodbye to things. People could take this as, they could take it the wrong way. How do people perceive my pile number 1s? How do people, strategy, you're a strategist. Didn't we get that earlier? Not sure. Have a game plan, implement daily routines. What did I say about routines earlier? I felt that Virgo 6th house energy. When I said about reviewing all documents carefully, it's like you like your routines. You get into a routine. So people view you and perceive you as someone who likes their routines. You always have your set routine. If something's not working with your routine, you're quick to end it. You're quick to change it. You're quick to add new things, new perspectives. Implement daily routines that support your goals. Be clear about your desires. Yeah, you're definitely clear with people. You like to have a game plan. You may be a boss at work as well, or you may have your own business, but people just perceive you as someone who just has a routine, likes your routine, and sticks to your routine. How are people perceiving pile number 1? Oh gosh. We have befriend the word polarize. Someone who's not, so embrace your uniqueness. I seen that somewhere. I did see it somewhere. Embrace your own uniqueness with the Hangman. You're someone who's very unique. You're not someone who's meant to be like vanilla or meant to be the same as everyone. Befriend the word polarize. Some people will like you, some people won't like you, and you don't really, that's okay with you. You like you, right? So you don't need other people to like you. You don't need to be the same as everybody else. This is how you have this fresh new perspective and foresight. You explore other options. You don't like to be doing the same things the same way, getting the same old results. You love to explore new options or new ways of doing things, right? It's just, you're different, you're unique. You may even look unique, and people are loving your unique style. We have cut the cords of doubt, so you don't hold doubt within yourself, right? Here's that Ten of Swords. Anything that you're doubting, you kind of just put it away. You walk out the door, you're like, okay, I'm done. I'm looking at something else, right? So pile number 1, that was your reading. And if it resonated, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys at the next one. Bye. Pile number 2, if you chose the red pen, this is going to be for you. Pile number 2. So let's see, how are people perceiving pile number 2? Yuma, come here. Come here. She's stalking. Ooh, so people can perceive you as someone who gets stalked a lot, or someone who has a lot of lovers, has a lot of suitors. Red pen, right? Love, passion. It's also the root chakra, so someone who's very grounded. Okay, you could have a lot of earth in your chart. You don't need to. Um, but people are perceiving you as someone who has a lot of options, a lot of suitors. You may even just get what you want in life. People may see that. You may come from a wealthy family. This is just how people are perceiving you. You're just someone who holds a lot of wealth, right? Let's see. How are people perceiving? Pile number 2, angels, ancestors, and guides. Can you tap me into the collective of pile number 2, baby? What do we got here? The 2 of acorns, insight and focus. Yeah, you're someone who's very focused, right? Maybe career focused, money focused, focused on getting that bag, okay? Capricorn energy coming through here. We do have the hawk too. So a hawk could be your spirit animal or spirit guide right now. This brings insightful messages, divine messages. People feel like you're really led by the divine, or that because you're so intuitive and you're so grounded, you're able to ground your intuitive insights very easily, especially with the word insight there, right? You're able to juggle a lot of options. You're able to juggle a lot of like tasks, multitasking. You may have multiple streams of income, so people are perceiving you as someone who's always working, always on the go, always got something in one hand, always got your hands in all the cookie jars. 2112 on the clock, right? Let's see, how are people perceiving? Pile number 2, babies. How are people perceiving you? We have awakening, okay? Another group got this. So we have renewal and enlightenment. There we go with that intuition, right? You're someone who's very enlightened. You're someone who can shed the old and welcome the new. With that insight too, it's almost like you get you're divinely guided. People are viewing you as someone who's extremely divinely guided, okay? We have the 3 of crystals, collaboration and productivity. Yeah, you're very productive. You are collaborating with your spirit guides. People are viewing you as someone who's very you get your ideas, you get your wisdom, you get your how-tos by a higher source, and this is why things are always working out for you. So people are perceiving you as someone who's, there's a peacock on here too. Someone who's very successful in everything that you do. Everything is just, it almost feels like everything's handed to you. That's how people are seeing you. You may work extremely hard. You do work extremely hard, right? But people are perceiving you as someone who's just very beautiful. There's a peacock here, right? Someone who gets all the attention or gets a lot of attention. Birds could be very significant for you. But people are perceiving you as someone who gets a lot of attention, who gets, their way a lot. People may not really necessarily like this, right? But who cares? It's not your problem. You're just someone who gets your way. And then we have the 4 of crystals. So 4 of wands, control and security. Yeah. Someone who has a lot of control. Someone who's very secure. Someone who's financially secure, I'm hearing as well. You have structure. You have balance. You are celebrated as well. This is how people are perceiving you. That you have everything under control. Everything. Your finances are under control. You may be someone who looks prim and proper, and if you're not someone who looks prim and proper, it just seems like it seems like you got it all together, or you've got it all, right? Now I'm hearing, you can have whatever you like, stacks on me, Patron on ice. Is that Whatever You Like by T.I.? I don't own the rights to that song, but you can have whatever you like. And you get whatever you like. This is how people are perceiving you, as someone who just gets, you have it all, baby, you get it all, okay? People really look up to you. They really do. And then we have the 9 of Pentacles. There it is. Boom, power. With that jaguar there. Power and perseverance. You are someone who holds a lot of power. Even if you think you don't, people perceive you as someone, it's your confidence, I'm hearing. It's the way you walk. It's the way you talk. It's the way you present yourself. Especially if you are at a 9 to 5 as well. You are just someone who presents themselves as someone in a position of power, or you will be in a position of power. CEO vibes, okay? Someone who's very luxurious, abundant, very secure, very wealthy. Yeah. You buy nice things, you get nice things. With this peacock, you're not afraid to shop, like flaunt it either. People are perceiving you as someone who likes to flaunt it. But also with this beaver energy, I'm getting somebody who's also like a homebody, someone who likes to have their home in order, someone who has maybe a nice home. Maybe you post about your house, maybe, you know, people talk about it. You could work on homes. You could be like a carpenter, someone who works with their hands, things like that. You could be having your own business on the side as well. People are perceiving you that way, especially with this Two of Pentacles. You could have your hands in a lot of cookie jars, like, right? So you could have your own business and work a 9 to 5. You're just someone who seems to have it all together. People are perceiving you as just someone who really does have it all together. And you hold a lot of power. People are kind of intimidated by you as well. People are perceiving you as intimidating, as someone who, you know, they shouldn't cross, okay? Because you do get what you want. We have the Queen of Cups, and we had the Queen of Cups at the bottom here as well. So, peace and compassion. Queen of Cups, loving, compassionate, psychic, self-sacrificing. Sometimes you may self-sacrifice in order to get the bag, in order to get your, you know, your ducks in a row. With this Awakening card, you're someone who is very intuitive, very psychic. Someone who can, you know, predict things or see things in the future. You understand that if you put effort and perseverance into this project or this task, that it's going to become successful because you can see the outcome. People are perceiving you as someone who's very psychic. This is probably why they're a little bit too intimidating of you too. Okay? You could be someone who reads tarot, doesn't have to be. Look, she's sitting on this gold chair too. You may have like a lakeside property. You may be someone who you just look put together. It says deep psychic insights, caring for others but forgetting to take care of yourself. Yeah, this could be something too. Trusting your intuition, a deep love for family and friends, following your heart. Self-sacrifice is coming up a little bit big. Remember to take time for yourself or to take care of yourself. You with that Two of Pentacles, I'm feeling like you're always like busy doing something. You always have to be on the go. But it's almost like, okay, so when is the you time? When are you going to sit back and like relax a second, right? People are perceiving you as a workaholic a little bit. Someone who's definitely psychic, especially with this awakening. This awakening in Queen of Cups. We have on the bottom here Three of Pentacles. Again, nope, that was in a different one. Do what you love, recognition for the highest quality of work. Yeah, you put out the highest quality of work, especially with this Nine of Pentacles. It's like you are someone of quality, and this is how people perceive you. You never put out something that is not of quality. You would never do that. You'll redo it. You'll redo it and you'll do it again, and this is how people are perceiving you. You're always working, always doing, always bettering yourself. Being paid well for your craft. Being paid well for your craft. So this was giving me the multiple streams of income pile, where you have a business, but you work for like other people, or a 9 to 5. An excellent reputation. So people perceive you as someone who has an excellent reputation. A lot of people love you. You get a lot of recognition. You know, you get what you want. That type of thing. And you will literally perfect it. Look at this. Oh, it almost looked like she was on the phone. We've got someone who's literally perfecting the statue, but it almost looked like they were on the phone and they were working on this, and they were, you know, judgment too. This is reminding me of the Judgment card. You make good judgment calls when it comes to the quality of your work, but this is also giving me that multitasking energy where you're like on the phone, but you're still working. You're always doing something. Perfecting something, doing something. Again, with the home too, I'm looking at this plant. You could have a lot of plants. People could love your plants. You could take care of your plants. You're very earthy. You're very grounded, right? You could be a gardener. How do people perceive my pile number 2? Awakening. Look at this. Awakening and awakening. Someone who's very, very psychic is how people are perceiving you. Always doing something. Always working on something. Very psychic. Very intuitive. A temporary pause for reflection and insight. Awakening where you can see things in a whole new light. Embrace your own uniqueness. Charitable actions. Maybe you do charitable actions for others. Your people perceive you as someone who is deeply, deeply psychic. Someone who is fully awakened to their potential and to their power. Someone who is walking in their power. This is how people are perceiving you. Especially with that 9 of Acorns. You recognize your potential. You recognize your power. We have the Page of Pentacles here. Cheerful, dependable, mischievous, time to get to work. It's always time to get to work. This is how people are perceiving you. Someone who's always looking to get to work. An excellent opportunity presents itself. Happy news about your career, promotions, or scholarships. A new area of study. You're always look at with this rabbit here. Always looking at the next thing to bring fertility. What can you create? What can you study? What can you learn? With that awakening card twice here. You are someone who's always learning, always advancing, always perfecting yourself. Someone who's very, very, very psychic. The magician here. Magic is alive in your life. Do what you need to be successful will manifest. If you believe it, you can do it. And this is how you operate. This is how people are perceiving you as a master manifester. Someone who can create whatever they want because you are in tune with the universe. You understand the laws of the universe. You're always studying. You're always learning. You're always doing new things. Very psychic. Okay? This is how people are perceiving you as someone who's very connected. Like to your higher self, to your guides, things like this. Look at a mystic. Light attributes, revels in intimate union with the divine. What did I just say? Someone who is super connected. Someone who just knows things. People can never pass you by. You'll always know if someone is lying. This is why people are intimidating. You'll always know what to work on, when to work on it. You're always working on yourself. You're always growing. Shadow attributes, delusional rapport with the divine. Some haters may think you're delusional. Let them hate. If they hate, let them hate and watch the money pile up. If they hate, then let them hate and watch the money pile up. This is you, baby. This is how people are perceiving you. You don't give a shit about haters. Baby, if you don't got no haters, you ain't doing nothing right. That's how you look at it. And that's how people perceive you, like you don't give a. You're standing fully in your power. People are perceiving you as a powerful, wicked witch of the West. Okay? You could be my witches, but you're mystic, you're divine. You have this otherworldly energy about you. Otherworldly. And it's making you a lot of money. It's just you're so tapped in. You're so tapped in. It's powerful. Like the energy I'm feeling right now is powerful. Yo, man, this is my pile. You're just someone who's so connected, and your spirit guides love you. You're very well protected and very well respected up in the spiritual realms too. Okay? Inflow with money, mystic, connections, always working, always you're so grounded too. It's almost like you give the spiritual insight, you give it groundedness. Okay? This is how people are perceiving you. They're scared. They're scared of you. Because you're so connected. It's like, ooh, what do they know, man? Ooh, shit, I can't hide behind anything. They know. They know everything. Oh, no. How are people perceiving? Look, communication, yes, with the divine. You get communication. Okay, and then we have the phoenix here. Transformation, growth, and change mind. Renewal. Look at renewal here on this awakening card, too. Look, renewal. You know what to end. You know what to transform. You know the new phase. It's a new phase in your life. You know how to transform yourself. You're always transforming, always, always, always. Never the same. Always moving, doing something different, doing something new. There's that Two of Pentacles energy. You're just always got your hand in something. You're growing, you're doing something different, you're learning. You never stop learning. You're always a student of life. Forever learning from life experiences, forever growing, evolving. You're a very old soul. Very old soul. It says here renewal too. So renewal on both of these. Awakening. And then communication. Address concern without attacking a person. Communication is the issue. Healthy, loving dialogue. This is with you and your spirit guides. It's like telepathic here, okay? You notice how they're just bubbles, which only happens in the mind? Telepathic communication. Psychic. Woo! People are just, they're a little frightened. It's like you can read people's minds. How do people perceive? Oh gosh, abundance. What did I say, baby? Yeah, you ain't got no money issues. Honey, You're perceived as someone who has a lot of abundance. You can manifest exactly what you want. What did I say about a master manifester? Boom, the magician on the bottom. You manifest exactly what you want. Gratitude and bliss. Keep a positive mindset. This is what you do. You renew your mindset as well. So psychic. So psychic. And if you don't perceive yourself as a psychic, it's just someone, you just know when to move, how to move. You may be psychic, but you just don't know it. Honestly. How are people perceiving my pile number 2s? Limitations inspire innovations, and then we have creator water. So there's that Queen of Cups energy. You create using your emotions. You put your all into it. You put your emotions, everything into it. Limitations inspire innovations. So limitations and challenges you perceive as something that you can, it's almost a challenge. You look at it as a challenge and you're like, challenge accepted. How can I make this, how can I innovate off this? How can I make money off of this? How can I turn my pain into my gain? How can I turn my trauma into my wealth? How can I create that business? How can I turn my downfall, perceived downfall, into a money-making opportunity? How can I help people? You never let anything limit you. Ever. You're always thinking of new creative ways. Look at with this Page of Pentacles. How can I, let's study this. How can I create something from this? Very intuitive, very intelligent. Always moving, always growing, always doing something, always transforming. People, that's how people are perceiving you right now. Beautiful. Beautiful, pile number 3. I can't get over it. You're amazing. You're all amazing. But damn. Oh, that's crazy. Okay, let's get one more. I just want to see. Let's get one more. How are people perceiving my pile number 3? The edge of evolution feels messy and cut the cords of doubt. Some of you guys may be here from another pile. I'm getting that strongly, but hello. You cut the cords of doubt. You don't let anything get in your way. Nothing can stop me. Don't you dare try and spread doubt into my mind. You have no doubt. And if you're doubting that you're this powerful, we need to cut that, because this limitations inspire innovations kind of came in reverse. And then we have cut the cords of doubt. So don't doubt your own power. Never, ever doubt your own power or what you're capable of. Believing that your limitations are permanent, settling for less, assuming limitations mean failure. Yeah, you don't settle for less, period. Gotta make that money. Yeah, baby. And then we have the edge of evolution feels messy. You're not afraid to get messy. You're not afraid to evolve. You're always someone who's evolving. And it gets messy, and you don't care because you trust your intuition and you trust your spirit guides, and you're someone who's so connected that you just trust it. You know when they say go, you go. Creator water, intuition. You create from your intuition and you ground it here on earth. That's how people are perceiving you. Master manifester. Manifesto. Abracadabra, and it's done. Someone who can definitely do anything. You, girl, you can have it all. You want the good life, you can have it all. House on the hills, baby, you can have it all. House on the beach, baby, you can have it all. That's how people are perceiving you. You want it, you got it. Very wealthy, okay? Damn, pile number 2. If that resonated, hit the like button. Don't forget to comment down below and subscribe to my channel if you are not already. And I will see you, babies, at my next one. Bye, my loves. Pile number 3 with the purple pen. If you guys chose pile number 3, this is going to be your reading on, I'm hearing don't flop, on how people perceive you. So they're perceiving you as someone who does not flop. Someone who's always got it figured out. Okay? Spirit guides, angels, and ancestors, you can tap me into the energy of pile number 3. You could be very good with your hands. People are perceiving you as someone who is almost a healer. Someone who is very good with their hands. This is how people are perceiving you, my pile number 3s. who can build, like, you can build anything you want. You can create something from the ground up. Carpenter energy. This is how people are perceiving you. They come to you if they need something fixed. You could be a mechanic. Doesn't have to be. You could like fixing things. How are people perceiving my pile number? Whoa. No? Oh, okay. How are people perceiving? Damn. Calm down. Okay, we have the 5 of feathers, strategy, and resilience. Someone who always has a game plan. Very strategic. Very resilient. This armadillo. Very protected. Shield of armor. This, like, armor thing is also reminding me of, like, cars for some reason. Like, I don't know. Like, it's just reminding me of, like, protective covering. Like, body work. You could work on body work. You could paint. And they curl up in a little ball when there's danger. So people could be perceiving you as someone who always protects your energy. Or a little bit defensive. People could be perceiving you as someone who's a little defensive. Then we have the bear spirit with 4 of feathers, sanctuary, and rest. Yeah, your body is your sanctuary. This is how people are perceiving you. Someone who protects their energy. Someone who don't want nothing with the drama. If you come bring drama up in here, you need to get it moving because you curl up in a little ball like an armadillo and you roll the fuck away. You're like, nah, I'm good on that. I don't need that. This is how people are perceiving you. You always have a game plan, too. You always have an escape strategy. Aw, my loves. I just got a weird download. Some of you guys, trigger warning, could have grown up in, like, harder homes. Somewhere where you always had to be observant of your surroundings. You always had a game plan. You always had an exit strategy. This is how people are perceiving you. Someone who, you know, may have grown up, you know, not having the best, but you make it the best. This is what you've gained your wisdom from this. This is how people are perceiving you as someone who's wise beyond your years. Someone who's had a lot of life experience. Someone who can, like, people perceive you as someone who can also fight. Like, you ain't afraid to put up them dukes. People view you like you can fight. You can put in a good fight. It's too many. How are people perceiving pile number 2? Definitely someone who can put up a fight. You ain't afraid. You ain't scared. You ain't scared. And I'm here and I ain't about that no more. Some of you people perceive you as someone who used to be able to fight or used to want to fight all the time, you know, but then you kind of, we have courage with the King of Crystals and commitment. You're committed to yourself. You also have resilience. It says resilience and courage here. Yeah, you've had a lot of life experience here. Especially with that tiger energy. It's like the divine feminine essence within the King of Wands here. Someone who's not afraid to take action. And once you take action, you're committed to taking action. Someone who's very creative is how they're perceiving you. Ain't afraid to show your dark side and your light side. Someone who's completely whole. You can show the thug side of you if you really need to. But you also have this calm demeanor, this soft, squishy insides, like this armadillo. You got that rock hard exterior, but really you're just like squishy and lovable on the inside. How are people perceiving my pile number 3s? How are people perceiving my pile number 3s? Look at this. The jaguar. Cats could be significant to you. Yeah, look at this little opossum thing. 7 of crystals, options and results. You're someone who's results oriented. Likes to take action, you know, get them results. 9 of acorns, power and perseverance. Look, resilience, power, perseverance. This is emperor energy. This is boss energy. This is like domination energy where you're not afraid to dominate the field, the playing field. You have courage, you're committed. Anything that you need to do or you want to do, you make a strategy and then you see it through to the end until it's complete. And this is how people are perceiving you. Someone who has amazing dedication. Nothing can stop you. You're fully in your power. You're fully in your presence. 9 of acorns is also someone who has it all together. Who is someone who's very stable. Independence is definitely coming through. Someone who's extremely independent. Doesn't need no one for nothing. This is probably why you know, 44:11 on the clock. You're perceived as someone who can figure it all out themselves. We have the shaman here too with this eagle card, which is the Hierophant, which is spiritual power and divine wisdom. You are, look at this. People are perceiving you as someone who is spiritually powerful. We have the shaman with spiritual power, and then we have the Nine of Pentacles with power. So people are perceiving you as someone who's extremely powerful. If you guys came from another pile, welcome back. But people are perceiving you as someone who is just a powerhouse. Perseverance, dedication, commitment. You are committed to your spiritual practices. You could be just committed to your intuition, committed to taking action, committed to your choices. With the Seven of Shells, Seven of Cups. Hey! And you persevere. And you're very wise. What did I say about you being wise beyond your years? Divine wisdom. It's like you took your life experience and you turn it into wisdom. This like lobster is reminding me of the moon card too, coming out of the subconscious. It's almost like you've reprogrammed your subconscious thinking patterns. This is how people are perceiving you. What do they say about that? You beat the statistics. I'm hearing. My nose is itching. Like you beat this, like you may have grown up in the ghetto, but you beat statistics and you went to college and things like that. This is how people are perceiving you. You could have been just another number, just another one in the system, but you beat that. You came out of that. You've grown from it. You are growing from it. Someone who's not afraid to show the dark and show the light. How are people perceiving my pile number 3s? Yuma. We have the Queen of Swords at the bottom, so intelligent. Look, Seven of Cups came out again with that lobster. Someone who's reprogramming their subconscious thoughts by making new choices. People are viewing you as someone who's very wise when it comes to the choices that you make in your life. People are perceiving you as someone who's fully tapped into their potential and their power. Someone who's gained a lot of life experience through your, or a lot of wisdom through your life experience. Someone who protects your own energy. Someone who has this hard exterior on the outside, likes to be tough and rough and like, you know, you can't F with me, but you're really soft and squishy on the inside. This is how people are perceiving you. Someone not to be played with, someone not to be messed with. Someone who's overcome a lot of fears, a lot of trials, a lot of tribulations in their life. How are people perceiving pile number 3? How are people perceiving my pile 3s? We have the Two of Cups. A lot of people want to date you, want to love on you. Look at transformation. You could have transformed your relationships or transformed through relationships. You could have been someone who's had a lot of bad luck in relationships. This is how people are perceiving you. People are also perceiving you as someone who can transform their lives because of how much wisdom you attained. How much knowledge you have. How were you able to overcome what you've overcome? How are you able to overcome your subconscious thinking patterns? How did you rewire your brain? How did you do it? How did you beat the statistics? This is how people perceive you. How did you reverse the clock? Some of you guys are aging backwards. People want to know your secret. How are you reversing the clock? You looked older when you were younger, and now you were looking younger when you were older. How is this even possible? We have Two of Cups, falling in love or the resurgence of a romantic relationship, forgiveness, and the ending of challenges. Yeah, you ended all challenges in your life through forgiveness of yourself and others. Exchanging gifts. Don't give up on the people you love. You are someone who doesn't give up on people. You think, if I can do it, you can do it. You can transform your life. If I can transform my freaking life, anybody can. You can. Let me show you how. This is how people are perceiving you. Someone who's very transformational. Someone who reverses time. Someone who, can get back the time that you've missed maybe through trials and tribulations, through things that you've had to learn at a younger age. This is how you can get that time back. You show people perceive you as this. How are people perceiving my pile number 3? It's very powerful and transformative energy. You guys could have Scorpio in your chart heavy. Pluto and Scorpio era. How are people viewing the Magician? Someone who's very magical and release. Like, it's magic how you were able to release thought patterns, addictions, things like this. People are astounded by the amount that you can just let go. It says, magician, magic is alive in your life. What you need to be a success will manifest. If you believe it, you can do it. You've released all self-limiting belief systems, like negative thought patterns. That subconscious thing, your neural pathways. You've changed your neural pathways. You've reprogrammed your subconscious. This is what this jaguar is reminding me of too, with the night, which is all black, you know. It's really reminding me of the subconscious. And then we have this tiger here with the black stripes. It's almost like you've made the subconscious conscious and then integrated it. And then we have release here, which I believe is the death card. So endings that lead to new beginnings, the need to release situations or people that hold you back, spiritual transformation. You guys have gone through a powerful spiritual transformation. Like divine intervention came and like laid the smack down on your ass, and this is how people are perceiving you. You literally spiritually transformed your life. You could have done it through magic, but it's what you just did it through your relationships, through mirroring other people. You're very intelligent, pile 3. All the things you do, the words you say, it all comes back to you. Yeah. If you believe it, you can do it. And this is you. You've released a lot of baggage, a lot of burdens in your life that you didn't even need to carry, and you've done this. This is how people are perceiving you. You were just another statistic, is what I keep hearing. And you went and transformed your whole ass self, and people are viewing you as someone who can literally accomplish anything, like anything. This is how people are viewing you. Okay? Recognition for the highest quality of work, an excellent reputation. Yeah, people are really, they're seeing you gain a whole new level in your life. How are people perceiving? Pile number 3. Oh gosh. Okay. Yeah, releasing baggage. We have oh my goodness. Okay. So we have the subconscious mind. Recondition your subconscious mind. What did I just say? Okay. People are perceiving you as someone who literally is tapped in, tuned in to the unknown parts of yourself, to the subconscious, to the autopilot part of your brain. And this is what makes you a spiritual powerhouse, because you are literally, I'm getting chills, you are tapped into the driver's seat. People think your conscious mind's the driver's seat. No, baby, it's your subconscious. You are completely tapped in to your subconscious mind, and you rewrite that shit. You don't like something, you rewrite it. You don't like how you're moving some way, you rewrite it. You're doing this on a daily basis. This is how people are perceiving you. Someone who is so tapped in, who can literally release anything that's not serving them. We have baggage here. Letting go, hanging on to the past, hurt issues, right? That impact relationships. So identify and heal patterns that impact relationships. This is what you do. You identify and you help heal patterns. This could even be with you'd be a really good relationship coach, marriage counselor, things like that. You're very good with your hands as well, so healing hands, Reiki, things like that, things to get things moving, your energy moving, thoughts moving, things that are stagnant, getting it out. Look, with the skater girl, skating along, moving, right? Skating along, balance. We had temperance at the bottom of this deck before I shuffled it, so you someone who's extremely balanced, balancing your subconscious and your conscious mind. Outdoor date, so letting things slide, adaptability, and quickly. You're very, very adaptable. You're very good at letting go of things, letting things slide away, see you later. If it doesn't matter in 5 years, why would it matter in 5 minutes? That type of attitude. That's how people are perceiving you. Someone who's very calm, who's totally changed their life. So these are probably people that have known you for a long time, or they've seen your struggle, I'm hearing. Or these are people that you may share your story. And then we have total connection. There's a lot of people that have a total connection with you, with this 2 of Cups. Like-minded, resonance and intimacy, compatible personality types, healthy attachment styles. You're someone who's transformed your attachment styles. You could have been someone who's very codependent, whether that be on drugs or whether that be on to people or, a certain way of thinking or doing, you've transformed this and you've released it, and now you have healthy connections, healthy attachment styles. We have exclusive, girlfriend, boyfriend, commitment, possible marriage material, or life partner. So people are viewing you as marriage material, total connection. Someone who can transform. They see you as a good mother or a good father, or you would be. People are viewing you as like wifey, hubby material. Pile number 3. It's so cute. So how is pile number 3 being perceived? Shapeshifter. Yes. Going through different levels of consciousness. Going within the subconscious, bringing it back to light. You are able to like navigate the different levels of consciousness, the different dimensions within the mind. Pile number 3, you got a powerful ass mind. So skill at navigating through different levels of consciousness. Ability to see the potential in everything. This is you. You are able to see the potential of your past. You're able to look back and rewrite how you see your past. And this is part of how you like reprogrammed your subconscious mind. You're able to tap back into your subconscious mind, pull information forward. And you have this, you're so good at it. You're so good at navigating like anger, sorrow, all the different types of emotions, all the different types of thought processes. You're really good at, changing belief patterns, belief systems, things like this. This is how people are perceiving you. A brilliant genius mind is how people are perceiving you. Someone who did the impossible or can do the impossible. We even have the purple here. Purple pen, okay? Here we go. Boom. So you went from here to here. Someone who's extremely enlightened. Someone who is attached. I'm hearing Christ consciousness. You can tap into the collective conscious, unconscious too. Subconscious. Whew. Powerful stuff. Move beyond intention to belief. Yes, look at changing belief systems. Look at releasing old belief systems. It even says it down here. Holy crap. Releasing situations or people that hold you back. You release limiting belief systems. You went back into your subconscious, grabbed that programming, threw it right in the trash can, and rewrote it. This is how people are viewing you. And they think that you are the best person, the most magical person. Move beyond intention to belief. You literally believe it. Believe it and it'll happen. Look, if you believe it, you can do it. This is how people are seeing you. Breaking free of procrastination, releasing old belief systems. If you believe it, you can do it. Moving beyond intention to belief. What you believe will become you, will become your reality. And this is how you are walking, living proof, and this is how people are perceiving you. As a whole damn anomaly. And people think you are magical as F. Because if you believe it, you can have it. And that is where your power lies. And this is how people are perceiving you. People look up to you. People love to learn from you. It also says here on the negative shadow traits, projecting any image that serves your personal agenda in the moment. This is how you used to be. You used to project, you used to shapeshift into who you needed to be. It was very survival mode. You got out of survival mode and now you are in motherfucking thriving mode. Damn, pile number 3. Damn. I relate to this. I really do. I really do be relating. Okay, pile number 3. If that resonated with you, please like, comment, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will freaking hit you up at the next one. Bye, my powerful loves.